Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening and watching. My name is Nefertiti, and you can find my information in the description box below. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I channel and work with spirit animals. This has been a question that has been asked a lot in the comments and just over the past few months. So I thought I would do a video talking about this. But first of all, how is everybody doing with these energies? It's very intense right now with Mercury being in retrograde. We're right in the middle of eclipse season. We've got the Saturn-Uranus square going on. So as much as I've been wanting to stick to a schedule when it comes to content creation and making videos, I really just have to take it day by day. The energies are shifting and changing all the time. I'm going through some upgrades, and I'm sure a lot of you are as well, and we've just got to go with the flow. But I felt really led to put this video out, so yeah, hope you're taking care of yourself, staying hydrated, getting rest, making sure your nutrition is on point. These are things that can get overlooked when we're going through these massive changes and shifts, but they're so very important. And they're actually very positive focal points for you because it's something that you can control, right? So let's talk about the spirit animals. I'm going to give you a little bit of background. I started working with spirit animals consciously in 2007, but they've been showing up for me all of my life now that I think about it and, that I've done more research on it and learned about how I connect to spirit and how spirit connects to me. The animals have been showing up for me for a long time. Spirit animals help me to understand myself, my primal emotions, my fears. Spirit animals also help me to understand the energies of the people around me or the energies that are affecting my clients. This is great for anticipating the actions of others or the actions that you need to take, because if we think about animals, they're action oriented, right? They do what they need to do. There's not a whole lot of emotion or rationality involved depending on the consciousness level of the animal. But just like the animals in this physical reality, spirit animals can be friendly, fickle, elusive, and even stalking depending on the situation. I believe everyone has a spirit animal, and you can find out who or what that is by simply asking. You can do a ritual or do journeying and all that kind of stuff if that's what resonates with you. But I feel that, like Da Vinci says, there's sophistication in simplicity. Just ask and then pay attention. I feel it's very simple, especially if your intentions are pure. Your spirit animal may come in right away, or it could take some time depending on your vibration and the intentions and vibration of the animal that you feel is your totem, your power animal, your spirit animal. But again, this all depends, right? What is your intention? Remember that animals are very pure spirits. So despite how we may perceive them acting in the wild or what they do to survive, their intentions are pure. So when I started meditating years ago, I remember asking Spirit to show me images and energies that wouldn't frighten me in a form that I would understand and accept. And of course, animals were it. When I was a kid, I always brought home like stray cats, puppies, lizards, crabs, snails, whatever I could find, and I would have conversations with them. And little did I know that was training for me. That was actually me learning to connect to different frequencies that animals carry. Because I remember feeling sometimes talking to the animals that I would pick up, that, if they were sad, if they had been abused, or if they were comforted by being in my presence. And 9 times out of 10, they were, because they knew I wasn't going to harm them. It also makes sense that I'm vegan now. I've been vegan for 14 years. Animals are my friends, so I don't eat my friends. That's just a personal thing. No offense to anyone. Spirit animals for me do represent people's core intentions, their primal energies. Spirit animals also show up for me as ancestors or particular types of energies, frequencies that are coming towards me. So an animal might represent a group of people or a group of energies, not just one particular individual. So we hear about spirit animals, totems, power animals, and I'm going to tell you what these mean for me. So a spirit animal shows up to help me or a client with a particular situation. So that's kind of present moment energy, present help. So for example, a brown bear might show up if you need some more protection or if you need more ferocity in a situation. Cheetah might show up if you need some deep emotional cleansing. This is true for frog as well. Spirit animals also show up if they have a particular message, right? So dog, for example, is an animal that we think of that is positive in this life, right? Dogs are man's best friend. But remember that dogs are only loyal to people that feed them. So that could be a message for somebody if dog is showing up. It depends on what the other messages are around it. For me, an animal totem represents how other people are showing up, what their qualities are, what their nature is. So if I'm dealing with a love situation, for example, somebody might show up as a fox, which indicates deception. They could also show up as a penguin, which indicates that they care about their appearance and how other people perceive them. But this could also be indicative of ego, somebody coming at me with ego. This could also be related to like spider, right? Spider is good when it comes to co-creation and creating our own reality, weaving our own webs. But when spider shows up in a love situation, this could be somebody trying to get you caught up, somebody trying to steal your energy, somebody trying to literally suck your life force out of you. When power animals show up, 9 times out of 10, it's often for protection or awareness of something that I'm not seeing. So typically, power animals for me often show up as birds, so owls, golden eagle, dragons even, and these animals have eyesight that are far greater than ours, and so they can see things that we can't see. They're aware of things that we're not aware of. So I often see this as a warning, right? To pay attention. They're trying to show me something that's just beneath the surface, just beneath the veil. Often power animals too will show up for me anyways on repeat. So like golden eagle, for example, will be with me for a while if I need to see a situation from a higher perspective, or if I need to remember that I am never alone, that I'm always connected to spirit, regardless of what outer circumstances might be trying to make me think or feel. Another power animal that tends to stay with me for long periods of time is Falcon. Another animal that has very keen eyesight. These are also very predatory birds. You know, golden eagles and falcons, they hunt on prey that are a lot larger than them. For example, when I'm dealing with deception, I'll call on golden eagle because they kill foxes. And remember I said foxes are connected to deception. That's one of the shadow traits. So that's just an example of how power animals will show up for me, or if I'm calling on a particular power animal, again, it's usually for protection, or they show up for me, giving me a warning of some sort. Usually that's owl for me, or sometimes it's even like seahorse who's showing up as somebody that is going to mirror back to me an issue that I have with my father, right? So these are just personal examples for me. So I want to talk about shape shifting because this is very important when it comes to spirit animals. Shape shifting for me involves taking on the attributes or the qualities, the personality, if you will, of a particular animal so that I can navigate a situation. So let's talk about dragon, for example. Dragon is a spirit animal that is often depicted as male, but believe it or not, she comes into my energy as female. And dragons represent alchemy, transformation, protection. They are a huge symbol in when it comes to the divine feminine and their initiation into high priestesshood. So when I shapeshift, if you will, into a dragon, that gives me the power and energy and foresight that I need to overcome an obstacle or to alchemize a situation so that it works for my benefit as opposed to giving me fear. Golden eagle, again, is another example of an animal that I shape shift into, right? Because golden eagles are very much on the offense. They're not looking for a fight. But if you bring the fight to them, trust me, they will win. Golden eagle has a wingspan of 8 feet. Their talons are like deadbolts when they capture prey. They can't let them go, but they don't go looking for a fight. And so when I call on Golden Eagle, I'm often asking for shape shifting and the art of invisibility to be something that I focus on as well. Because I don't want the conflict, but if you bring it to me, I'm ready. So that's just a personal example for me. But shape shifting is a huge topic. I'm very much just surface level covering it. I would encourage you to do some research if it resonates with you, but it's very, very helpful when it comes to understanding energy and what's really going on and how you can move through it, how spirit animals can support you in really transcending issues, karma, situations. All right. So I hope this was helpful for you. This was kind of all over the place, but I feel like I got my message across and answered the questions that you might have. But if you do have any other questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.